Hey guys, so my new wheel came yesterday, and as you can see I've been using it as a piece of art on my wall, but my girlfriend isn't too happy with that, so I think I'm just going to go fit it on my bike instead today. I think it looks pretty good. Can't please everyone, can you? So the first thing I'm going to do is take the disc brake off this rim because I've got my own to fit on there. So really simple to do, just twist them out. There we go. So as I said before, I promised my girlfriend I'd take the wheel off the wall, that it's only going to be there until I do the video, promise. So I did take it off the wall, but one thing she doesn't know is that while she's been in work today, I have also turned our back living room into my new workshop. She is going to be so pleased. So now I'm going to take the front wheel off my downhill bike and get that stripped down so I can put the parts back onto the other rim that I've just bought. So now that that's off, I am going to strip the disc brake off it and take the tube and tyre off and swap that all onto me other rim I've just got. You want to make sure that you keep all of your bolts in the same place because you don't want to be losing any of them. The last thing you want to mess about with on a downhill bike is your brakes. So when you're refitting your disc brake, you want to make sure that you get it the right way. Obviously two sides on these ones, it's really simple because there's an indent on this side, but usually the way you tell which side should be facing outwards is the little decals on it. You also get these little tiny markers for your rotation, just there, show you which way to put it. So you want to make sure that you get that right every time. As I said, you don't want to mess around with your brakes. So whenever I do these, I always like to do it in a cross type of direction when I'm tightening them. So I'll do that one and then I'll swap to the opposite one. Then I'll move to the next one round and again swap to the opposite one until they're all nice and tight. I just think it gives a nice even spread on when you're tightening it. There we go. So now I'm ready to fit all of the tyre and inner tube onto the other wheel, and then it's pretty much done. Just have to fit it back onto the bike then. Just so everyone realises, the reason I don't get much riding time is because I live in England, and the problem with living in England is this. The weather has been amazing all day, and yeah, This just came on in like 2 seconds. September in England. This is what it's like. So, next thing to do with my wheel is put the lining on the inside. Just these little tapes. So you put these things on the inside of the rim, just around here, and you do that to stop yourself getting punctures, because obviously with being metal you can get some sharp pieces, and that's not a good thing when it comes to inner tubes. I'm just going to slide it around. Just need to find the hole for the valve. There's a hole in all of these that go, see just there, move over here, yep, you can see that, which goes just over the valve slot. That's obviously so you've got room for your valve, because that's important too. Dead easy to fit, you just stretch over. There you go. So usually when you get a new wheel, you'll find that it's already got this stuff in it, but because I bought mine second hand, I had to buy this myself. Usually even if you buy second hand, you probably get one inside of it, but just so happened this time that I didn't. So yeah. So I'm just going to fit the inner tube now. Dead easy to do. And now, back the tyre, going back on. Always a pain in the ass. So one thing I'd definitely advise you to do when fitting your inner tube and tyre again is putting this little thread back on to your valve. That's if you have Schrader's, is it? Yeah. That's if you have a Schrader valve, which I think most higher end bikes have nowadays. I know both of mine do. The BMX doesn't. You know, that's a BMX. Completely different story, isn't it? I'm going to apologise now. I got it completely wrong. It's a Presta valve. The other one's a Schrader. I've just seen it on my pump. It's the only real reason that I noticed. So yeah, everything nowadays high end seems to be Presta valves, not Schrader valves. Next tip is to get a little bit of air into the tyre, because it's going to be a lot easier to squeeze the inner tube and tyre back into the rim once you've got the air in there. Right now, as you can see, it just kind of like pops back out. So I'm going to get some air in it. So trusty hand pump. Just going to connect that up and pump a bit more air in. So you don't need excessive amounts of air in there, you just need enough to give the inner tube a bit of shape. Make it look like an inner tube basically. So now that the tyre's all on and the inner tube's in there, all you have to do really is pump it back up. Dead simple. So the only thing left to do now is to fit my wheel back onto my bike. So that's pretty much it. That's how to remove a tyre, remove an inner tube, fit a new one, fit a new rim to your bike. Pretty straightforward, pretty simple. It's probably the easiest thing that you'll do on a bike. You may also notice that I'm wearing a different shirt to the beginning of the video. That's not because it got changed. Well, it is. That did get changed, but it's because I kind of needed to get resources in the middle of filming. I needed the rim tape, so I had to wait for that to come, wait for another day off work. You know, real life just hit. But the video's done now, so on to the next one. So as always guys, like, comment with anything that you want to see, and subscribe. Thanks for watching. See you next time.